Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today to share my latest make and some sewing tips with you. So everything I talk about today is available on our lovely website. You'll find links to our website and all the products I mentioned below. And if you like what you see today, please like and subscribe because every Friday I'll bring you a video packed full of sewing goodness. If you can't wait a whole week, do jump on and check out our other social media accounts where we share posts daily. So I've made a tried and tested pattern for me, which is the Adrienne Blouse by the Friday Pattern Company. So I've made this once before, and having just finished a tailored jacket, which took a lot of time for a number of different reasons, I was ready for a palette cleanser. I needed something quick, easy, that I knew would fit me, that I knew I would love wearing, and that would just inject some nice fresh spring vibes into my wardrobe. I was so ready for that, and this pattern was just the ticket. So let me show you the blouse. So it's got this very fitted bodice, which is finished with a neckband at the front and the back. And then it's just got these lovely full sort of bolero, I think you might call them, I don't know, somebody correct me, tell me what you would call these, but these lovely full drapey sleeves for a really romantic look, really lovely feel. They're gathered at the shoulder there, so that makes them extra pretty, and then gathered into elastic at the hem of the sleeve as well. So just a wonderfully simple pattern to construct, which I'll talk to you about in more detail in a minute, but just so lovely to wear as well. I love the fact that it's a really sort of quite casual everyday top that's very, very easy to wear. But because of these gorgeous dramatic sleeves, it just gives it a bit more of an exciting twist than just a simple plain t-shirt pattern. I'll just show you the length. So I'm 5'6", my natural waist is up here. I did mean to lengthen this one. I thought I'd just add a little bit on the end because I like tucking mine in, and then I forgot to do it. But actually it's fine anyway. I didn't do that on the last one either, and I wear that all the time and I'm really happy with it, but I just thought I'd show you that in case that was useful to any of you. But yeah, really fantastic pattern, you know, easy to make, easy to wear. What more could you ask for? The fabric I made it in is this gorgeous viscose jersey deadstock fabric. So this was ex-retailer fabric that there were rolls left over and we managed to get some, which was great. Love this pretty floral print, love the colours. Paired with these pale blue jeans, it just feels so spring and so fresh, and you know, just a lovely way to inject some colour into my wardrobe. What I love about this fabric, it was really nice to work with. It's really like soft handle, it feels really soft against your skin. But also you can see it works brilliantly for anything where you need some drape and movement, but also on the more fitted bits of the top as well. It works just as well for that. So it really is quite adaptable. If this isn't your sort of style and you'd rather make something that's got a bit of drape over the, you know, around the bodice area rather than being so fitted, like a wrap top or something like that, you can see that it's got the right properties for all of that as well. So very versatile, super pretty, lovely and soft. Again, dreamy fabric, really happy with it. I just wanted to show you some other alternatives that would work really well. So we've got this other design which is got retro vibes. It's got white daisies on a red background. Totally love this fabric. That would work really well as well. And then we've also got the one I'm wearing in another colourway. So it's these gorgeous sunshiny yellow, orange and red hues, which again are lovely and spring and summer like. And then we've also got some other designs on the website for you to choose from as well. But I have seen as well this top made by somebody, I can't remember who now, on Instagram, but someone made it in a stretch velvet during the winter months, and they paired it with like a black mini skirt and thick black tights, and that looked gorgeous as well. So it's a really versatile pattern. You can work with lots of different fabrics. You do want something that's going to have a bit of drape and movement for these sleeves. It's got to be a stretch knit or jersey fabric, but yeah, you can have a lot of fun with it, a lot of mileage with it, so that's really good. I'll just run through the details of the pattern for you. So it's the Adrienne Blouse pattern by the Friday Pattern Company. Their sizes are generally very inclusive, which is great. So the extra small starts at a 32 bust, 24 waist and 34 hip. And it goes up to a 4X, which is a 54 bust, 47 waist and 57 hip. There's just 3 pattern pieces. So you cut out a neckband piece, the front and back bodice are the same, and then you've just got 1 piece for the sleeves and that's it. So it's so simple to make. I can run through the steps with you now, I can remember them, that's how simple it is. So first of all, you attach your neckband to the neckline of the bodice at the front and the back. Then you sew your side seams. I did all of this on my cover lock machine, which is a Baby Lock Desire 3. You sew your side seams. Then for your sleeve pieces, you press the hem over at the top and you stitch along the raw edge so that you create a casing, which you then insert elastic through, and then you gather that up, which gives you this lovely pretty gathered effect on the shoulder and creates all this volume in the sleeve. And then you just create a casing at the hem of the sleeve as well. Insert elastic into there and you hem it and job done. I hemmed it with my cover stitch machine for a nice professional finish. So you get a twin line of stitching and then some overlocker type stitches on the back, which always works really well and looks really pretty. Just show you the length here. I can't remember if I mentioned that I meant to lengthen mine a little bit because I like tucking it in and I forgot. But my natural waist's up here. I'm 5'6" and that's where it comes to. So yeah, just to give you an idea of the length there. But I wanted to give you some general tips for sewing with jersey fabrics, particularly some of these lighter weight jersey fabrics like these viscose jerseys. So one thing I like to do is I always like to iron some stretch interfacing. This is all on our website, the pattern, the fabric, all the products I mentioned today, so you'll find links below to all of it. But our stretch interfacing comes in black or white, and I always like to iron this onto the back of the neckband piece because I just think it gives it a little bit more stability and structure, and I quite like that with a neckband piece rather than it potentially being, you know, not having much structure and being a little bit, not baggy, because if you attach it correctly it won't be baggy, but it just makes it more stable. So yeah, I use some of that. And then the other thing I like to do is I like to use this seam tape, which is a Vilene product, again available on our website, but it's basically the same stuff but in a handy half an inch strips. Comes on a roll. I think we sell it by the metre, comes in black and white again, but I ironed this onto the hem of the t-shirt. And then when I pressed the hem up, it made the pressing really easy, but also it just meant that, you know, it was a little bit more stable and didn't stretch out of shape as I sewed the cover stitch. And then I also quite like to just put a little bit of this around the neckline on lots of stretch patterns as well, just to stop that stretching out as I sew as well. And then in terms of the elastic I chose to use, they do suggest on the pattern if you can get bra strap elastic to use that. Well, we do have this shoulder strap elastic on our website. I'll link it below again, and you only need 1 pack of this for this pattern. It's lovely and soft, I can vouch for that. That's why she suggests using it, because it's nice and comfortable and soft to wear. And as I say, I've made this top before, worn it loads, and I can vouch for that. So yeah, just some little tips there. But other than that, not a lot else to say really. It was just a wonderful project to just, you know, feel. Sometimes you just need one of those. I'm a great believer in taking my time with my sewing, and you know, I like doing some longer, more involved projects from time to time, but sometimes when you've done one of those, the jacket took me a really long time because of various different things that I chose to do to make it special. But when I got to the end of that, I was really ready to just make something that was, you know, a quick, satisfying sew, and this definitely ticks all the boxes. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. Don't forget, links to everything I mentioned are below. And if you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.